Back for part 2, hopefully, then, of this battery repair. So we've got a Milwaukee M18. This one needs a board change. So a previous video I showed you all the cells were good, they're all balanced, etc. So what I'm going to do, I've got the board off. A lot of this is sped up, so apologies. But cleaning up those tabs you saw on the first bit there, getting the circuit board on and screwing it down. So as you do this, you've just got to make sure the little legs are in the right holes as well when you go in here. And it'll be very obvious if they're not, because the board will be hanging off the edge. So you get all those in, a little bit of soldering in a minute. So there's only 2 screws on here. There's a really small one here at the back, and then one in the middle at the front. And when I say small, it's actually the size of the head that's small, not the screw. This is the longer one of the 2. So get these on first, just so that it's solid on the board, and then you can solder to a solid base. So you get those 2 screws on there, all done. So the next thing is soldering the legs through onto the board. So hopefully you could see some of those sticking up there. Just here, look. And there we go. And these ends as well, these little tabs, they also need soldering. So a little bit of soldering here to finish this one off. So grab some flux if you've got some flux, if you're doing this yourself, but I'd recommend not doing this, just in case you blow yourself up. I don't really want to get blamed for that. So what you want to do here, wax some flux on these little legs. Only a little bit, you don't need too much. This just helps the heat. Helps you melt the solder and get it all in one place and where you want it, basically. So get those on. I use this little extractor now. You can see actually all the smoke's going away from my face, which is good. So it pulls it out of the way. All you need is a little bit of heat on these because you've got the flux. Get a little bit of solder on, just get them in place. And it's really simple to do. Don't leave the soldering iron there too long. Then it's the tabs. So there's 2 tabs as I showed you. 1 on each side. This bit got a bit annoying actually. The solder really did struggle to stick to the bottom bit. But after a while and a few cuts of this video, we got there. So we get both sides done. This is the really annoying side actually. But you can see here it's stuck now, definitely down. So we'll just get a little bit more, just smooth that over there. Okay, so that's us done. So that's what we want to see. So before it was a flashing red single light, that red light of death. So that's good. Good that we've cleared that fault. So we'll get this on here, screw it down, whack it on the charger, and this one should be back to life then. Let's hope for no light shows. There we go. So that's it done. Brilliant.